soon as the sun's out, we could pretty much take this all winter. I'm not kidding.
Right.
We can go all winter with it.
Yeah, let's keep the hoodie.
No, not even. This thing is so strong. You're gonna see in a few minutes. You're gonna start dripping.
I love it. I love it.
Connor, do me a favor. Go onto like Channel 4's website and just see if there's some big crime happening in New York City, because these choppers have been circling up here. I'm really curious. You good? You have everything? Are we rolling?
We're live.
We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Periscope. It's all of it, okay?
There's something going on
in Iowa, Idaho,
no,
Midtown, downtown. Sounds
no
like
access to the Dakota pipeline in Grand Central.
Grand Central Station.
Yeah, that's the only thing New York City related right now.
Well, maybe they needed an overhaul view, like an overhead view. Anyway, we're here with Dewayne Riggins. When it comes to like fitness, not just fitness, because sometimes that word sort of get watered down, but like the human body, how it moves, how it performs as good as it can possibly perform, and what goes into that. I would point to this guy and say Dwayne's kind of the guy that really gets it and understands it, and has worked with the gamut of athletes, professional, non-professional. You have a gym in New Jersey, Inspirational Fitness.
A gym, actually, Inspirational Fitness is more than just a gym.
It is the whole concept.
It's the whole concept, the movement.
Tell me about it.
The inner person, the emotional person, the physical, of course. A lot of times when people think about fitness, they think about losing weight,
right,
getting muscles. I look at it from a different perspective of trying to get into that inner person. You know, what makes you tick, and how to help you get beyond these hurdles that's in your life. So I use fitness to kind of, use that therapy. I use fitness as therapy to help you get, through some of the hard times in life. So that's where the inspirational comes from.
Right.
One of the facilities we work at is pole yoga. It's bar instructor. It's actually pole yoga and bar.
Pole yoga?
Yoga.
Okay.
P-O-E. Yoga
Okay.
and bar. I have a boxing gym there. It's yoga and boxing combined, which is weird. Yes.
Yeah, those are the only two combined. That's the first combination I've heard of.
Right, and short heels. So what we usually do, we bring people in and we teach them how to box and how to release that stress. And then from there, they go to yoga class and they relax everything.
Yeah.
It's a crazy combination.
Well,
so, I mean, we have another place, another boxing gym as well.
So let's go back for a second. So your theory of taking the superficiality out of fitness and really getting into who the person is and their motivation and why is so that I assume they can find whatever works for them to create some sustainability, so that it's not just like a 6-week thing and they lose interest.
Exactly.
So it has to be individualized.
It's got to be individualized.
Now, I talk about this all the time. You can't throw one big thing out there and say, this is the workout everyone should do. It's the trainer or the gym person or the movement that comes up with a plan that says, no, tell me what you're already doing. Let me find a way to work this into who you are, and that's how it's going to be.
Exactly. That's how it has to be. I mean, one thing I like to do, I like to get to know individual. I want to know who you are.
And tell me why. Why is that important to you?
Because everyone is different. I mean, you may come to me, you're in this fabulous shape. I can do this. I can do push-ups. I can do jump squats. I can do burpees. I can do this. I can run. Then I have this other person that comes to me that's really struggling emotionally, that has a lot of things going on inside. And both are important, but I like to know what makes you tick. So once I know what's your goal, not just to lose weight, there's always something behind why you want to get to that point. Yes, you want to be in shape. But a lot of times I find that people have emotional things going inside of them. Not there's something wrong with them, but we all have our baggage. We all have things that we're dealing with. I like to inspire you to get beyond that, to lose the weight, get the muscles. Not only do all that, now I want you to be a better person, a better version of who you are. So now when you go into your workplace, you're like feeling like Superman. I'm a Superman, you know what I'm saying?
Can your emotional well-being affect your physical well-being?
Sure it can.
Really?
Sure it can, yes. It affects how you eat. You don't get enough sleep. I've had clients, I do speaking engagements in corporate environments, and one of the questions I ask is this: how many of you guys get at least 6 hours of sleep a night? No other man.
No.
I say, okay, 4 hours. 3 seem like to be the magic number, because most people wake up in the middle of the night and can't go
Can't
back to sleep. Because so many things are going on.
Yeah.
So when people come to me and they work out, I always tell them, I say, you're going to sleep good tonight. See, because I'm going to pull all that stress and that frustration out of you, and you're going to sleep well.
How do you do that?
Oh, man.
How do
I
you do that?
motivate people. I have fun with them. I make exercising fun.
Okay, talk to me.
I like, we could be doing burpees. I get down and doing with you, but I make it so enjoyable. I put some music on.
Yeah.
So I do whatever it is. You know,
Yeah.
pop it to the music. Whatever you like. It can be country, opera, whatever it is. But whatever it is, I make it so fun. So, and me talking to you, encouraging you. I had this boxer I was training. I kept telling him he wasn't a champion, but I kept telling him, you're the champ. Who's the champ? He said, I'm the champ. Who's the champ? I'm the champ.
Until he believes it.
Until he believes it. You know, you can do it. All things are possible to one who believes.
Right.
You just got to believe it.
Right.
And I make you believe that you're going to be your best.
I'm the champ, by the way.
No, Lance. Lance, settle down.
Lance.
Everyone else, you're not the champ, Lance. You're not the champ. All right, so just settle down back
He's
there.
like, come on, Rocky.
He got all
Yeah.
excited. He got too motivated.
Yeah, but you
for
make people feel like they can conquer anything. I mean, with my life, because I've been through so much in my life, I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to want to stop. I encourage my clients and people I talk to. It's never a time. It's going to be times you're going to want us to stop. But you have to have that determination, have it in your mind that, listen, tomorrow I'm getting up again. And guess what? I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. And I'm going to keep moving. I'm not going to allow my situation or my circumstances to stop me. I'm going to keep going. I mean, whether professional football players, Bart Scott is one of my clients. I trained Bart Scott for the last 4 years of his career. And now we're like the best of friends. I call him my big little brother. Because I still I ask him for a lot of advice when it comes to a lot of things. But we just did an interview and he kind of touched my heart. We did an interview on the radio and he was saying how I inspire him and make him, you know, feel comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
And how I can touch parts that, whether you're a celebrity or whether you're just a normal person coming out. To me, everybody's a celebrity when you come to me. I don't care. I'm going to treat you the exact same way. So I don't get like, oh my God, I'm starstruck.
Yeah.
You know, you coming to me, let's deal with it. Let's make you feel as if when you get on that football field,
Right.
the baddest thing out there. Why? Because I've been inspired to do my best. So you got to get in here. Most trainers, well, you know, they come in, they train because of the money,
Right.
you know, maybe it's a good career, you know, I'm bored, I'm looking at my watch, how long is it going to be,
Right.
you know, and they really don't have the, I would say, the heart or the emotional drive or the passion to get results. You know, once again, I know what it's like to struggle with life.
Tell me your story. What motivates you? Obviously, it's something that.
Oh God! When I was a kid, when I was very small, as well, I think in my elementary years, I was bullied really bad
In school.
real bad, and I didn't tell anybody. I even know my bullies' names. And I know
To
very
this
well.
day, right?
Oh, of course, I
Yeah.
remember very well. And my middle school years, I was bullied so bad, I don't remember middle school years. The only thing I remember is my being in, I think maybe cafeteria, because they had chocolate cake and I like chocolate cake. Other than that, I don't remember gym time.
Really? You're like this big strapping guy.
But that wasn't me then. My freshman year in high school, I was 119 pounds.
Wow.
And I know that because I went up for the wrestling team. And that was my weight. I couldn't play basketball because I'm too small. I couldn't play football because I'm too small. And I was bullied. I was just like I was a kid. And, you know, I went to dances. I couldn't get a girlfriend if they paid her. I would go and ask the girl. Back in the day when I was coming up, you go and you ask the young lady to dance. You go, can I have this dance? And what they would do is, you know, laugh. You go back in the little crowd. Go, oh, I'm not dancing with him. And my friends would go and they would get the dances.
Oh.
And it was bad. It was bad. So it got so bad that even when in my adult years, when I got older, I started using drugs. You know, and the reason I did that because I was trying to be accepted because it seemed like that was a cool thing to do. I went from there to got me drugs to sleeping in cars. And it was bad. It got really, really bad. My family would look for me, trying to find me. My brother found me one time. I was inside this car, and he came over to me, knocked on the window, and just shook his head. She said, "You gotta come inside." And I had to come to his house. I went to his house, and it was a smell. And I mean, it was crazy. And same clothes for days. I was that bum. I was that guy that you would walk past and get away from the guy. That was me.
And when you were doing this, did you know
gave
that
up.
you were spiraling?
I gave up. I gave up. I literally just said, you know what, I'm done. And I was young. You're talking about 22, 23 years old. I was young. And at 24, January the 15th, 1987, I remember that.
Wow.
I tried to take my life. It was a train track. I was sleeping in his truck. And I was up on the tracks. Saw the train coming. I was just standing there with the train to the back. Now, people can call it what they want to call it. There was something, and I would say there was God or a higher power spoke to me and said, "You gotta come off your tracks. That's another way." I was in tears, crying. The train, I could hear the guy blowing his whistle, you know. And I walked off the tracks, and I walked into I went back to the truck I was in, and I just started crying. I'm like, "God, you gotta help me. I'm done. I don't know what else to do."
Right.
And the gentleman that became my pastor was walking past the truck. And as he was walking past the truck, something spoke to me and said, "Reach that guy. Follow him." And I followed him to his house. And he opened the door and he asked me, "What's wrong? How can I help you?" And the only thing I could say was 2 words: "I'm tired." And it was like, okay, fine, let's deal with this. They did the whole prayer thing, prayed for me and said, "Listen, you beat this." So what I did, I had to remove myself from around the negative, and I got around the positive. So I got around people that thought like me, that was inspired to do great things. And I began to grow. I began to grow and grow and grow. I was always into fitness, because I got involved in martial arts when I was young, to try to help build my confidence.
Right.
But I went from that to hit rock bottom. And I don't regret it, because I needed to go there to be here.
That's what we talked about earlier. That when you're in it, it sucks.
It sucks.
But when you get out of it, you realize if I didn't have that, maybe I wouldn't be where I am.
Wouldn't be where I'm at today. And this is what I see in people. I've had people come to me with stage 4 cancer. I've had people come to me with MS. I've had people come to me with their children on drugs, and they'll come to me and say, "Dewayne, can you work with my kid?" I've had moms that you'd be surprised when people come to me. They come to me not just for fitness, but it's almost like therapy. And I know, and I never even talked to them about it. I just worked them until they start spilling. I've been a trainer. People spill their whole life story to me.
Yeah, believe me,
And
I've
it's like
gone
that-
through divorces with people, affairs,
Exactly.
I hear all of it. Sometimes
Exactly.
more than
You want to hear.
almost always more than but we'll sit down before they even do anything.
Exactly.
I got into a fight last night. Let me tell you, I'm like, okay, so is this going to be before or after the set we're about to start?
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they just want you to listen to them.
Yep.
They're not really looking for advice. They're not looking for you to talk to them. I mean, it's funny, I've taught classes. One of my largest classes, was every Saturday. It's like 150 people. They would show up every Saturday, 5:45 a.m. in the morning. I would get 60 to 65, 70 people. They would come in, and people say stuff to me like, "Dewayne, I need you to teach." It's just like any other instructor. What made me different is, I guess, I give so much energy,
Right.
and I really care, because I want you to leave out of my class feeling like you can conquer the world. That's what it's about. I work with personal trainers. I work with group fitness instructors to come in and say, "Dewayne, how can I do this?" And first of all, I need to find out what you're passionate about. Because people can go to Joe Smo and get a good workout. It's good. You got your butt kicked. And then they come to Jenna and go, "You know what? Jenna, I want to kick my butt." She can't. Now she picking the phone calling, "Hey, Sue, you okay? How was your day? Did you eat good?" You know what I'm saying? People do care. It's like a good doctor.
Right.
Do you really care about me, or you just want my money?
Right. So are you sure that you've never played in the NFL?
I'd never. A lot of times when I went with a lot of the football players, we go out, especially Bart Scott, we go to shoot in Missouri, and it was me, him, and another player, and at this restaurant. We used to make just kicking it. Bart, if you know Bart just, he just go all over the place, just talking, and they're like, I know you, Bart Scott, and they do the other guy. Say, but you look familiar. You played too, right? And so Bart, he said, just play it. I play it. I like you play. No, actually, my thing was martial arts. I was too small, so I got involved in traditional stuff.
The concept of you being too small.
Oh no, I remember wanting to be 200 pounds. It was my biggest dream. And
So, here, I played center in high school basketball.
Yeah.
center?
Yeah. Which one of us do you think would have been the center in high school?
I mean, like, look at the two of you. I would never pin you as anyone who couldn't even find the gym.
Right,
I
thank you.
wasn't. When I was 18, I may have weighed probably 165.
Wow.
When I was 20, I was like maybe 180. When I hit 200, I was like, yes. I was like,
And what are you now?
I'm about I fluctuate between 235. A bad day would be 240.
Wow.
But since I lift weights a lot, which I don't, I do a lot of calisthenics, which people don't have heard of calisthenics. That's like one of those things, like, what's calisthenics? But I do a lot of like push-ups, dips, pull-ups.
Body weight.
Body weight. That's it. If I lift, then I can blow up easily to 250 with no problem.
A lot of people think you can't get this using body weight.
They don't think that. I know. You know why? Because look at you on TV. That's all you see. They got this machine for that, machine for this, machine for this. I mean, to get results from just basic push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups. You know what I mean? And dips. I'm not telling people not to use weights. I'm just saying, I mean, you know how people go to the gym, they spend 2 or 3 hours in the gym.
Right.
And then they go back that same day and do another 2 hours.
Right.
If I realize that your body stops receiving what you're trying to give it after an hour, it's done.
Yeah.
So you can kill your body for cardio for 1 hour, 45 minutes an hour. After that, your body's like, all right, fine.
Finished.
Now, if you're doing it, if you're trying to work out for a sport, that's different. You practice. When I work with the players, I call it muscle fatigue. I want you to be able to play 4 quarters without feeling that.
Yeah.
So when you see a football player line, put their hands on the hip,
Yeah,
they're
not
tired.
good. Right.
You see a basketball player grab his tights,
Yeah.
they're exhausted. So I want you to be able to talk trash.
How did you start working with NFL players?
I was working up at a place called Test. It's a football academy. It's in New Jersey. And I was training these ladies in boxing classes. And this gentleman came to me and said, once again, Bart Scott. He comes to me, she said, Bart Scott wants to train with you in boxing. I was talking to Jericho Contry at the time, which was a jet player, a wide receiver, who I knew. And so Bart came up to me, kind of blew him off, because I was trying to talk to a guy I hadn't seen in a while. And he'll tell you to this day, he blew me off the first time.
Yeah.
So I went back up maybe a week later, and he came over to me and said, dude, I really want to box. So okay, fine, so we exchanged numbers. And at that time, Bart Scott was Bart Scott in the NFL.
Yeah.
And so I called him up, and his number, I think he changed his number.
Oh, I gave you a ghost number, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got ghosted.
So when I got
Bart
that,
Scott ghosted him.
yeah, he ghosted me. Yeah,
Love
he
it.
got me, dude.
Yeah.
But then when he did that, I was like, you know what? Nah, this guy's not good.
Yeah.
Forget it. But then he texted me, this is my new number.
Ah.
And so I called him up and we made some arrangements and we got together and him and I would train. And every week he would bring another player. You know, he'd bring this rookie, he'd bring this player. Then Kendrick Ellis came, Vladimir
To box or to train?
To box and train.
Okay.
I use boxing drills for linemen because it's good for the hand speed,
Yeah.
hand-eye, and foot coordination. And so Kendrick Ellis, Vladimir Jamal Westerman, I just go on and on. Then Tim Tebow gets out of Bart's car. Bart drives up in his Bentley and Tim Tebow, he comes out. So, I mean, and it just started. It just kept going. And so I always train high school players. So I trained Rashawn Gary, who's at Michigan now. So he was the #1 recruit overall. I trained him since he was a freshman in high school. And he now is one of the top 10 freshmen in college. Yeah, so.
I once watched, I'm fascinated by watching professional athletes train. There's something about it. I my whole thing is if you're going to do something, 100%.
Exactly.
Act like no one's watching. Go out and give 100% of who you are. Otherwise, anything less than that, unless you're hurt or sick, there's no point in doing it. So I'm fascinated by how guys at the top of their game are training. So I saw ESPN did something on Tim Tebow training. I guess he was he still in college at the time? I have no idea. Anyway, it was really intense, like super intense. Him and JJ Watt. I saw the two of them do it. I mean, they are like super intense. Like the things they do, their stamina, like all of it. And Tebow's a bigger guy. I wouldn't think he would have as much stamina as he did. I guess I thought it was more strength and power. But I was like blown away by the like how much the level that these guys are at compared to people. I mean, not compared to me, but compared to people that really do try hard every single day and are really. I mean, this is what they do every single day. Is the athlete different today, the professional athlete, than years back? Are they stronger? Are they bigger? And how?
You know what it is? They're doing this thing called cross training.
Yeah.
All football players do the exact same drills when they're in camp. When they go to camp, it's the same drills. You're going through the dummies. You're going over the the cones.
Yeah.
So a lot of athletes now, what they're doing, they're getting trainers, and they're going to do cross training. Let me do some MMA training. Let me do some boxing. I'm gonna go do Pilates. I'm gonna do yoga.
And it helps them.
And it helps them because now you're attacking the whole body.
Right.
And when you get a 300, I think Kendrick was 350, and I got him down to 340, and 6'5", and he's doing pull-ups like he's like 160 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's drilling. I mean, when you see that, and they take that and take it to the field. You know what I'm saying? And so now you got this guy in front of you, their hands are moving real fast. That's because I put him on the bag, and I'm like, okay, guys, I want 1 minute. Don't stop. Boop, 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 boop. And they.
So why don't NFL teams know this and try to get these guys doing more of that stuff?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think the difference between me, an outside trainer, and I guess trainers in the NFL. I say this loosely. I don't care if you're pissed off, if you make $1 million on this, you make $10 million a year. That doesn't matter to me. Where some people, I guess, in the NFL may say, okay, fine, this is our star player, it's Tom Brady. Take it easy.
Yeah.
If Tom Brady came to me and trained, you're just another client, dude.
Right.
You're gonna work. You're coming to me, you're paying me. All right? And so I'm gonna train. So talk this smack, I'm gonna talk smack back, let's go.
Yeah.
All right? I'm helping you keep making your millions.
Right.
Let's go. And if you listen to the interview, which I can see, I don't know if you can probably get out, send it to you. Listen to what Bart Scott said, which made me feel kind of great. I'm like, I know you feel like that. You see, Dewayne, it doesn't matter who we are, he makes us feel comfortable being uncomfortable. It doesn't matter whether you're Joe Small or whether you're the top guy in the world.
Yep.
He really cares about helping you get to the place you want to be at. So I mean, they're intense. I mean, some of them they go at it. I've had some go like, "Yo, dude, you crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, all right, I am." But let's go. You want to perform on that field. But with football, you can be cut just like that. It's not like baseball. Baseball is guaranteed contract. Football, you can be done. But one slip up, yeah.
And the shelf life is much shorter for a football player.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a much more dangerous sport. You're so much more susceptible to career-ending injury in a game than you are in almost any other sport, too.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've trained a number of different athletes. Lance and I talk about this all the time. Who is the best conditioned?
Lance the champ.
Lance the champ.
The champ. Well, who is outside of me is the question. Who is the best conditioned?
Outside of Lance, who's the best conditioned athlete? I think the boxer or maybe a soccer player or something. I don't know.
What about the golfer?
Lance thinks it's the golfer.
I play golf, Lance.
You play golf?
Yeah, I tried it one time. I was at Joe Torre's benefit.
And how easy was it?
It wasn't.
Yeah, but it's because
But you know why it wasn't right? It wasn't easy because I didn't have it down back until we did 18 holes. Around about the 13th hole, I kind of got it. But I would tell you, the next day my back was sore from that constant.
Yeah.
But it's a very untraditional position you put your body in. That's why you get the bad knees and the bad back.
Right.
So I just wasn't cool with the whole keeping.
And did you
straight.
walk or ride a cart?
Oh, no, we were in the car.
You were in a cart.
Yeah, I rode
Do you walk?
I mean, when I can. I walk and carry my bag when I can.
But I will tell you this, going back to best condition athlete, boxers and MMA fighters now is probably one of the best condition athletes, only because they do road work, pull-ups. When you're boxing, you're training for a fight, which I competed, in full contact, karate and traditional taekwondo. When you're preparing for a fight, it includes running. I mean, a lot of crunches, a lot of core work, a lot of pull-ups. I mean, you got to get your 5-6 miles in before a fight. I mean, before you train. Now, you may do like maybe an hour of that, then you put the gloves on. I mean, they are conditioned. They are conditioned. Soccer players, because of the running,
Yeah.
yes. But this is why, from actors, entertainers, singers, almost every athlete across the board, they go to a boxing gym. Everyone. Think about it. Almost all of them hit the bag. You probably have hit the bag before.
I have.
It's something about that heavy bag.
I know. Good way to
The
take
heavy
your
bag don't
aggression out.
forgive you.
I painted I actually have a picture of Lance, and it's
Oh,
one of those
Lance.
big heavy bags. I'm good at the
The
knee.
champ.
The knee.
The champ.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you aspire for greatness.
That's what I do. I told you that. And do you train when you train people in the boxing realm? Do you train in like 1 and 3 minute intervals? Like, is that how you train them?
It's all depends. Most people can't box for 3 minutes. It's kind of hard
It's
unless you're a
hard.
boxer.
Yeah.
So I do 1 minute. I had one gentleman to come to me. I said, dude, we're gonna do 1 minute drills. Okay? 1 minute. He said, dude, 1 minute? You think I'm a wimp? I said, dude, trust me, 1 minute. No, I can do more than once, dude. Just start with 1 minute. Within 30 seconds, he dropped his arms and go, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize it makes you appreciate boxers.
Right.
So what I do with the players, I get in the ring with them. I put a shield on, and I make them give me your best, because I know how to reflect the punches. Some of them come and go like, ooh,
Yeah.
like King Kong,
Yeah.
Telegraph.
right, and I can see it, so I can,
Right.
But I do 1 minute drill with him. Within 30 seconds, we'll be laying on them like a boxer,
Yeah.
pushing them away like a boxer, reflecting the punches like a boxer. They literally drop. These are professional players. It's insane.
Do I have so much more respect for Mike Tyson now? Was
should.
he in like incredible shape?
Mike Tyson in his day was amazing.
Like, why? Tell me, what could
Because
he
he
do?
trained. He trained. Yeah, what's guy name? Castamodo. His trainer.
Oh yeah, Gustamata.
Kamado, yeah. I mean, he had this guy. I mean, he trained old fashioned. I mean, you guys don't
Like
understand.
He was up in the Cats.
Somebody- you
He
guys-
was up in the Catskills.
Like Rocky IV.
Yeah, but you got some of these
Yeah.
athletes where doing 2,000 or 3,000 sit-ups a day was nothing. We're talking about I do 200 a day, and that's nothing. These
Didn't
guys
Herschel
do-
Walker have like an
Herschel Walker, no weights.
Right.
He used no weights. All he did
Wow.
was color. This is take this by the way. But when you got guys like that doing 2,000 or 3,000 sit-ups,
So Mike Tyson had that kind of discipline?
Mike Tyson had that. When he came out, he had that type of discipline.
Yeah,
That's why he
Gustamata
was
found
in
him
the
when he was like, he adopted him. He was like a 10-year-old child.
He was, yeah.
There's actually like this. There's a great thing you should watch. There's the Mike Tyson Broadway. It's like a Broadway show. It's like an hour-long show. Mike Tyson on Mike Tyson. It's
Yeah, I've
incredible.
seen that, yeah.
John from Cherry Hill's been asking the same question a few times. He was referring to your bullying. Do you speak about bullying in schools ever, or is
I go to schools. I speak in schools about bullying. I think about a year ago or two, I did like this little tour in New Jersey, and I went and I told one school, and the next thing you know, I get all these phone calls. Could you come to our school? Could you come to our school? So I go around. I talk to kids about bullying. The funny part about it is that when the kids see me, they see this big image. And
No one believes
they
a
go,
kid like
wow.
you can book. That's what I said.
We're like,
So
wow,
usually-
you must have gone to a big school.
Yeah.
right. But usually, towards the end, I say, guys, do you think anybody will bully me? And I flex. They go, no. You won't think they bully me? No. I say, you know what? But I was bullied. And they go, oh, and I tell them my story without, with putting on the age group.
Yeah.
Without getting too graphic about it. The elementary kids, I don't go into the suicidal stuff. And they go, wow. And I say, guys, I feel really bad about it. It really made me feel like it was nothing. They look at me going, oh my God. I had one little girl, she started crying. She comes up to me, you okay now? I said, no, babe, I'm okay. So I go into schools. I've been into a lot of different places where I go in and talk to kids, talk to adults. Because believe it or not, bullying goes on in the workplace.
Sure.
Somebody think they're better than you, or a boss or whatever, try to bully you around.
Right.
I just tell people, listen, believe in who you are. Believe in who you are. Believe that no one around you is better than you. You are who you think you are. If you walk around with this defeated mentality, that's what you're gonna be.
Yeah.
Regardless of who you are, what you are in your life, just keep pushing forward.
I'm sorry that I'm going to go back to Mike Tyson for one more second.
Go back to Mike Tyson.
So, his training was insane. The jump rope.
Jump rope is amazing.
Why do you guys have them jump rope so much?
Coordination. Just for coordination.
Because they're like left, right, left, do, jiggle, all of it.
Double rope, twist.
They do so many double unders, don't they?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
When I do a double under, it looks like I'm like...
What is a double under?
Like I'm getting the electric shock.
You go twice.
Where you go twice with the jump. I lift my legs so high and I can do 10 and I'm done. These guys don't even know they're doing it.
I used to have this class called Jump and Pump I created. And it's actually 1 minute, 2 minute jump rope, 1 minute plyo. So you jump rope for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Non-stop. And then it's boom, stop. That's the time. Plyometrics. It could be jump squats. It could be jump squats with high knees, something your thighs. It could be, it could be whatever, grapevines, whatever. But what we do for 1 minute, you get the ropes again, 2 minutes. And you do that for 1 hour.
1 hour?
1 hour. And I have clients, I've had like 70 clients at one time that, because I've done it, I've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years. Some that have been with me that long, they couldn't even jump for 30 seconds. They could hold the rope.
You guys, I work out so hard. That's really hard.
I mean, rope jumping helps for coordination. It's good. I mean, if you have children and you want your children to really get into it, I mean, if they play soccer and they play any type of sports, give them a jump rope. Back in the day, I mean, the girls used jump rope. We used to go and do double dutch.
Yeah, they were amazing.
Rope,
Yeah.
Now kids, they may do it on the Wii machine.
So then let me ask you another question. Like, why? I mean, when I was growing up, there was like Holyfield and Tyson and all these like big boxers, and now I don't know.
I don't know nobody.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah, it's kind of like boxing, kind of.
But it's still popular with people that want to get in shape. The skill is shy of actually hitting somebody.
The sport itself. I mean, I don't even know who the heavyweight champion is.
Neither do I. The last one I knew was like Klitschko.
I know Mayweather. Of course, we all know Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't really know.
But back in the day, like in the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
No,
in the 70s, that was like. Right, no, but the 70s, this was bigger. Like, it was bigger than like the Super Bowl. Like the Ali Frazier and Ali Foreman fights. The Ali Norton, there was this guy Ken Norton. Those were bigger than the Super Bowl.
Wait, Ken Norton, whose son played for the 49ers?
Right.
Yeah, that's Ken Norton.
We had an opportunity.
Right.
This girl.
The 49ers.
No, but how about me getting that? Not even a little bit impressed. No, that's such a lame fist bump.
Yeah.
So lame. What?
Yeah, Ken Norton. Well, where did that now impress me?
I blew it up for myself, not for you.
Right.
What'd you say?
No, I was gonna.
You're going to take it one step further and ask me a question that I couldn't answer.
That's why I didn't. I was going to be like that those people on talk radio.
No, I only know fringe information. I don't don't dive any further down.
But Norton and Ali fought at Yankee Stadium. Like, it was big. It was a big fight.
Really?
Yeah, they fought at Yankee Stadium, and Frazier and Ali fought at Madison Square Garden. New York used to be like the Mecca.
It was a Mecca fight.
But no one wants to fight anymore because, like, look what happens to all these fighters.
Yeah, they fight. No, they still are fighting. They just like it's really gone. I mean, the whole UFC thing really overtook.
That's really big, which is very short-lived because you only can take so many blows to the head and elbows and knees.
And that's completely unprotected.
Like
right?
nobody knows who's the heavyweight champion is, but everybody knows who Ronda Rousey is.
Exactly.
I don't know who that person is.
She was the woman who was.
Oh, Ronda! Yeah, she got beat.
Yeah, she got beat. She was like, but she was like in Entourage, the movie. Like she was in something to do. She was in Entourage or something. Like She was in the movie, right?
I don't know that, but I know that she got beat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's boxing died down a little bit. But again, the actual exercising, the
Yeah.
boxing, you know, is still. I have clients that think, listen, I'm gonna box. Like once again at our gym, the one we have in Short Hills, we I kind of made it fun. So what I did is say, okay, fine, we're gonna box to the beat of the music. So I put on the pumping jams, and so the beat is boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah, yeah.
boom, 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 and they box to the beat of the music, and it took off. They love it. So,
It's what made a lot of these cycling classes, Soul Cycle, very
Cycle.
because you're really you're
and
cycling to the beat of the
and
music.
the reason why you put the music on is to what? Take the mind off.
What they're feeling. when
So if
they're
you're
moving.
jamming to the music,
Yeah.
it's like a party.
Yeah, your mind is nowhere else but right
And you
there.
don't realize until you stop. You're like, oh my gosh, my arms are like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's awesome. How do people get in touch with you if they want to join, or if they want to be a part of it, or if they want to check
If
you
people
out?
want to get in contact with me, I'm going to my thing because my social media girl told me to make sure I get it right.
And you're not getting right. That's my social media guy. I never get it right.
I get, you go on
We got nothing right over
Instagram
here.
and Facebook. Instagram and Facebook, go to at Dewayne Riggins 2.
At Dewayne Riggins, the number 2?
Yeah, the number
Okay.
2. And LinkedIn and Twitter is at Dewayne Riggins.
At Dewayne
At
Riggins.
Dewayne Riggins, yeah.
Nice.
And that's
Awesome.
where you get in contact with me. And if you have any questions, if you want me to come out and do something, whatever.
We should come out
Or
sometime.
I would love for you to come.
I would love
work
to
out,
try work out with you.
do a boxing drill at this place called POE Pole.
Okay.
It's in Short Hills and Far Hills.
Okay.
And it's called Pole Yoga. That's why I took it to yoga.
Yeah, yeah.
And just come out and do a class. I
Okay.
guarantee you'll do a class. You're gonna go back. You're gonna go, oh my god.
I guarantee
And
you.
I
guarantee
are
you, I
a
won't get.
trainer.
No.
I won't
If
get
you're
tired
telling
at
me
the
this-
class.
You should come.
I'll come. I'll be filming. I won't be getting tired.
Come on, get the gloves.
Dude, I'm 182 years old.
I guarantee I'm older than you.
How old do you think I am?
How old do you think I am?
I think
You
you're
probably
like
know.
38.
I wonder.
38? Oh my gosh, bro. I'm
I
gonna buy
said
you a drink,
36.
man.
What?
36.
Yeah.
54.
Are you 54?
54.
Dude, look, can you just look at that?
Dude.
That's 54.
It's awesome.
Gee.
You know what that is? That's 54 and that's training a lot. You know,
Yeah. Take care of yourself. Now.
I'm actually
It's never too late.
107.
You what?
I'm 107.
I love this guy. I love this guy. He's
Good
pretty
guy.
cool.
Smart
Pretty
guy.
cool
His brain is young.
I like that. I like that.
This is Dewayne Riggins. Get in touch with him. I'm absolutely inspired, challenged, and moved by you. I would love to come watch you work and train sometime.
Definitely. Definitely.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Let me grab a picture.
Yeah, let's take a
This
picture.
stays live.
Wait, it got hot, right?
Yeah. Feel it. Sweat. Oh.
Here, let's take a picture over here.
Then we get one on my phone. Yeah. I was praying that the weather's gonna be nice. You're
Yeah.
looking at your do we flex or you just gonna look cool?
I'll flex if you want.
No,
You want
no,
to flex?
if it look no, put it back. It's too much. Are you?
He's like, it's too much. If you want, put it back.
Actually, put it back. Okay, I got
He's
it.
like, it's too much. Here's my card. Oh my god, look how big you are. I can't believe you were
my
ever
gosh.
bullied.
Yeah, I was bullied very bad. You wouldn't believe it. I got pushed around and
So seriously,
I got pushed
I
around.
played sand.
Insane.
I got pushed around and
You want it
bathroom.
horizontal or
Yeah, yeah. So we get all beautiful scenes.
That's right. It's gorgeous out here.
Yeah, I got flex
That's it.
my
Right here.
arms.
Right that one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
Very
coming.
much.
You good?
I'm serious. I want you to come.
Yeah, we will.
We will. We'll
do it.
record it.
we-
Dewayne. It's Dewayne.
Dwayne Riggins 2.
Dewayne Riggins too. There's Instagram and there's
And then Dwayne Riggins on Twitter.
Facebook and then Dwayne Riggins on Twitter. My daughter texted me through the mechanics who walk-ins.
Ah,
It would be a brunch.
I was gonna run downstairs for something. Do you want to come?
Oh, that would be an awesome idea.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna run downstairs real quick. But you can stay.
I'm just gonna go back to my Mexican restaurant and get some food. People.
What's the name of your production?
Pole Yogi. Pole Yoga. Hey, you working tomorrow? ticket tomorrow morning.